Oh, home run. Wow. That is amazing. Incredible
The
flavor.
flavor is incredible.
It's explosive. What's up? It's Luis from America's Best Restaurants, and we travel the country coast to coast to find the places where you need to eat at on a weekly basis. And this week we're in Lisle, Illinois, and we're at an amazing restaurant, one of my favorites. It's called Schmaltz Delicatessen. It's the Jewish deli for the rest of us, and we're gonna see amazing items like their Acme lock sandwich. We're gonna see some other types of sandwiches. We're gonna see desserts. We're gonna see all kinds of things that are gonna make your mouth water. This is an unbelievable restaurant. I think I've mentioned that already. And look, I know you're hungry because you're watching this. So why don't you come with me? Let's go check it out. All right, so now we're inside Schmaltz Delicatessen, where they are spreading deli goodness everywhere. And guess what? We got here one of the owners.
Mark,
how are you, man?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. So, Mark, you know I love your restaurant. I mean, I've been here many times, especially when you were in the original location in Naperville, and then you moved it to Lisle.
Yep.
What used to be Bob Chin's, right?
Yep.
The building, and this building's unbelievable.
Chin's 34th Street Fisher used to be here.
But you transformed it too.
We completely transformed it. Yeah.
So you originally started with the deli side, because that's what you had in the Naperville location, right?
COVID certainly changed things, but we brought the same service style over here to start. I mean, we got some pretty incredible plans for transformation here going on. But yes, we're still that quick service restaurant that we've been for the 18 years we've been in existence.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's go check it out. Let's go check out the deli part.
All right,
awesome.
After you.
All right. All right, so let's check out the menu, because you have a lot of items on the menu.
We do.
Now, let me ask you this though, before we even start on the menu, tell me about you growing up in New York, because there's a reason why you're an owner of this.
There's no question, there's a reason. Yeah, I grew up in New York. My father was in the restaurant business. I was around delis all the time. The way I got to see my dad was going to the restaurants, and he had and managed a few. I also had the opportunity to be the general manager of the Carnegie Deli in Chicago when it first opened. Opening general manager at 900 North Michigan for a little period of time. And it's always been in my blood. And it's always been something that I've really wanted to do. And it's the food I grew up with. It's and it's very close to my heart.
Now, which ones are some of your favorites here at your restaurant?
Oh boy, 85% of what we sell, 85% of corned beef and pastrami sandwiches. Everyone's favorite, or the number one favorite, is actually my favorite too. That's our sloppy Paul. It's our version of the Reuben.
Yeah. Does that outsell pretty much everything?
That outsells everything, although our Gramercy Park for the pastrami and our Wall Street for the corned beef, they're pretty darn close.
So let's go do that.
Okay.
Awesome. May I have a sloppy Paul, please?
All right, you want the full-size sandwich, or do you want half size?
No, full. We gotta go full.
All right, full size. All right. Did you want corned beef, pastrami, or both on that?
Both.
Best non-decision you'll ever make, sir. What else are we looking for today?
That's it right now.
Just the sandwich.
Yep, let's do the sandwich.
You just want the sandwich. I mean, we got all these wonderful sweet treats. They dress me in red because I'm the agent of temptation.
There you go. I love that.
One sloppy Paul for you, Luis.
Oh, man.
Look at that bus.
So this is the infamous...
That's the infamous sloppy
Paul. Okay. Trying to figure out how I'm going to pick this thing up. You know what? Let me go for this one right here.
Well, you went for corned beef and pastrami, so it's a monster.
This thing is giant. Look at this thing. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here's the money shot.
You're breaking the fresh bread.
Oh my God.
It's called sloppy for a reason.
Oh my God.
You're gonna need more than these by the time we're done.
It is so good. Oh my God. That, it's got the perfect saltiness, the juiciness. I mean, it is sloppy, but you know what? It's unbelievable. I mean, this thing is giant.
Yeah. And that's got our cured pastrami and our pickled corned beef to our recipe that's made for us. So it's unique to Schmaltz.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. But don't fill up completely on this because the chef's got some other things with the new menu that's coming that we want to share with you as well.
New menu. Talk to me about this new menu.
So the new menu is, we're going to go through a conversion.
Okay.
For 18 years, we've been a quick service restaurant. But, in the traditions of Jewish deli, it's a sit-down event. It's
Really?
something that you come and you spend some time and you kibitz with people. You have the conversation.
Okay.
So we're going to do a conversion. We're still going to have the old menu.
Right.
Still going to be able to come and order it to go. You're still going to be able to go through the drive-thru and all those things. And we'll have some of those items on this menu. But by sitting down, we get to expand the menu and offer things that aren't just 4, 5, 6 minutes.
That's cool. Because I was under the impression that Jewish style deli is kind of like a quick serve.
No.
I didn't know that they had the actual sit down.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Absolutely. So it's going to give us a chance to spread our wings, bring in even more traditional items and things that take longer than the 4, 5, 6 minutes to cook.
Awesome.
And we're also going to be able to add more plant-based items and go with. I've got a whole thing coming on vegetarian and vegan.
Wow.
My wife's a vegan, and being a family-owned business, it's important that we take care of everybody.
Right.
And there's a lot of call for that. So what you're going to try today is one of our breakfast items, as well as one of our vegan items, as well as one of our chef special lunch items.
Okay, well let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely.
go talk to the chef and see what he's got.
Okay.
Cool. All right, let's do it. The chef's coming with some of the items you want us to try.
Absolutely.
How are you, chef?
I'm great, thank you. You?
Doing fantastic.
Good. What I have for you today is a pastrami Benedict.
Pastrami Benedict.
I mean, think about it. We're developing a new menu, and we're fortunate enough to have an executive chef of his caliber on our staff.
That is a rarity.
You got some treats coming, and you're going to get to determine, or you're going to get a vote here as to whether this belongs on the new menu.
All right.
But these are the type of things. The next 3 things you're going to see are things that the chef is thinking about having on the menu.
Okay. Well, let's give it a shot.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
And I hope you're hungry.
Oh wow, that is amazing.
It's different. It's the Schmaltz spin on it.
Oh my God, that is so good.
So a latke instead of a English muffin. And we're using pastrami as the base, as the protein.
Wow. That is phenomenal. And yeah, absolutely. You got to put this in the menu.
Yep.
I love the spin on it.
Yep.
It's amazing.
That's the Schmaltz spin. And we'll use it with different meats. We'll use it with schmaken. We'll use it with corned beef. There'll be different variations. But this is what we're thinking about for the new menu for the Benedicts.
Phenomenal. Wow. Wow, let me tell you this, you gotta try it when it comes to schmaltz. It's phenomenal. It doesn't matter if it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, come get it. It's amazing. Wow. Wow.
I've had it before, but it's an opportunity. I'm gonna eat it too.
Chef again. What do we got now, chef?
A traditional beef stew.
Okay.
Plenty of vegetables on egg noodles.
All right. All
this
right.
would be a potential lunch special or dinner special.
Okay. All right. Well, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
You know what? Let's do 4. Let's see what we got here. Grab some of these noodles. Oh, home run. Wow. That is amazing. Incredible
The
flavor.
flavor is incredible.
It's explosive. That is amazing.
Yeah, chefs made this before, and I've already tasted this one, so we're
The
pretty sure this
pears.
is going to be a keeper. But you know, this fits in well with the lunch special, or as you said,
phenomenal.
dinner eventually, or for catering.
Yeah.
Because certainly we're expanding our catering horizons as well. But this is
Yeah. You know, you did mention that off camera that you're doing catering. So tell me a little bit about that. But again, the flavor on this is crazy.
yeah. You know, we've always traditionally appealed to the corporate catering, but we really haven't really tapped into that home market for graduations and for parties. And now between having the private dining room that people can rent out, as well as wanting to offer things for people who have home parties, we're going to be expanding the menu quite a bit, and coming up with specific packages tailored to the people who have 35 guests that want to sit here versus a backyard party for 100, things of that nature. So all the more reason we need to have more offerings, and this fits into a number of categories.
This is so good. So good. Nice and hearty. I love the flavor of the carrots. Just the whole thing. The beef is nice and tender.
Yep.
And just the flavor explosion is absolutely crazy. Noodles are cooked perfectly. It's really good.
And the meat is tender.
Yep.
Very tender.
This is
Glad you
phenomenal.
like it. It's a good thing you did, because this one's going to stay.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. This is a home run.
Thank you.
It's so good. Chef here coming with a few other items. What do we got now?
So this is, again, for the new menu. This is a vegetarian bowl.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I'll let the chef tell you what's in it.
This is our breakfast power bowl. We have kasha, a poached egg, shiitake mushrooms, julienne zucchinis, and candied Roma tomato
Wow.
with a totally vegan mushroom broth.
Wow. This is amazing.
Enjoy.
You can't do this through drive-through. That's why we're doing that. This
Okay.
is some of the benefits of going to a sit-down.
So a full sit down.
Yep, absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
Okay, so how am I supposed to eat this? Fork, spoon, or spoon?
There you
okay,
go.
Cool. Spoon. Here we
There
go.
you go.
Enjoy.
Wow, this
Thank
looks
you.
amazing. That's really good.
I'm gonna. Looks really good.
That broth is beautiful. Wow.
And this kasha is a buckwheat groats. This is a very traditional Jewish item.
Okay.
We serve it with kasha varnishkis, which is with a bow tie noodle, and schmaltz onions in with that as well. It's another amazing dish. But this is a variation that could go vegan or vegetarian. Obviously, the egg makes it vegetarian.
Right.
But we're excited about these type of things we'll be able to add to the menu as well.
Yeah, this is really good. Really good and different. I've never had anything like this before.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what's next.
Yeah.
This is
absolutely.
awesome. Wow. All right, so now we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna talk to Michael, who is Mark's son and also a co-owner of Schmaltz Delicatessen. Awesome. Now, Michael, you guys are known for, well, I mean, at least I know you, right?
Right.
For making awesome sandwiches. I mean, just absolutely awesome sandwiches.
That is our bread and butter.
This right here caught my attention.
Yes.
I don't think I've had this one.
That's
I've had
our-
many of your sandwiches, and you know what my favorite one is, but
Yes, I do.
I haven't seen this one. Which one's this one?
That is the All-American. That is going to be on our challah bread.
at this thing.
We've got American cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and our oven roasted turkey breast. All natural.
Oh, so good. I mean, look at this thing. This is awesome.
That's an overstuffed.
Right, because you have some that are regular and then overstuffed,
So
right?
the regular is the overstuffed. It's a common misconception.
Oh.
The overstuffed is our regular size. People come here for the overstuffed experience. But
Okay.
if they want a smaller sandwich, then we make it a half-stuffed version. It's just
Gotcha.
half the meat. Same size sandwich, but just half the meat.
Gotcha.
So
Okay, so by default, it's overstuffed.
by default, it is overstuffed unless you tell us otherwise, because that's what people come here for.
Love it. Love it.
So we're known
That's
for.
awesome. Now let's talk a little bit about the story of Schmaltz. Of course, I know it already, but I want the viewers to see.
Sure, sure.
So can you tell me a little bit about how Schmaltz was formed and how you guys came to own it and everything?
Sure. So we'll talk about a little bit about the background. 2004, Howard and Paul, they were the original owners. They founded this, and they really were after a Jewish deli experience. That kind of shifted a little bit within the first couple of years to more of a New York deli experience.
Okay.
So we have this traditional Jewish cuisine, and then we've got this modern deli fare that we're trying to build, a basis around.
Okay.
And the old ownership was more directly related to the sandwiches and getting the bagels and everything going. Where we're headed as a restaurant group is really expanding not just from sandwiches, but also trying to modernize the deli fare a little bit. So modern takes on knishes or matzo ball soup, all of our desserts, creating a fresh bakery program and making that part of what makes us unique as well. So that's all happening now. That's not necessarily the past. But ownership-wise, transferred ownership in 2019.
Okay.
My father sat on the board of directors for HP Schmaltz and Company.
Okay.
He was a minority investor in 2005 and onward. And then 2019, 2020, we purchased the company.
Okay.
And we've been modernizing deli fare and trying to spread deli goodness everywhere since.
Love it.
So.
Love it. That's awesome. You mentioned the matzo ball soup. Shout out this right here. You can't see the full frame, but you'll see it because Ryan's gonna make his magic, and they're gonna put it in the frame. So this right here was hand painted. This is matzo ball soup, and shout out to Chef Michael. It's also named Michael.
Yep.
He makes a beautiful, beautiful matzo ball. So we had some in the back in the kitchen, unbelievable. So shout out to Chef Michael. That soup, look, if the zombie apocalypse comes, you can feed them some of the matzo ball soup. They're gonna come back to life. I'll tell you that right now. That soup is amazing.
It's
amazing.
It takes some time to make some good stuff.
Oh
but,
yeah, it takes like 2 days to make the
about
broth,
2
right?
days to make the broth. Yep.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Ryan had never had it. He's like, oh my God, this soup is amazing. So,
It's the way Bubby would have made it. So
oh yeah,
all
no,
the way
it was
from scratch.
It was amazing, man. Amazing. I love it. Now, you guys, like you said, you're modernizing. So I remember the original location. You guys, it was smaller than this, right? But it was mostly more like deli. Now the area that we're seeing it is more of a dining room experience, which you're going to be opening up here in the summertime of this year. We're 2022.
Yep.
So in the summertime is where you're targeting having the actual full dining kind of experience.
Yeah, we're gonna have a multitude of things here. So our older restaurant was just the deli fare, like you said.
Okay.
You could go in, you get your sliced meats, you can get sandwiches to go and all that type of stuff. Some grab and go items, but far and few between. We have an entire room dedicated to the grab and goes and the retail and a fish case and a bakery and all of that. So that's its own thing now. We have a sit-down dining restaurant, which will we're going to go after breakfast first.
Yes.
So breakfast will start hopefully about a month from now, and then we'll do dinner as well. So those are brand new menus that nobody's seen yet.
Okay.
You guys tried a couple items from there this morning,
Oh, yeah.
but and also a couple of the dinner pairings as well for desserts. But nobody's ever seen the dinner side of things that we're about to embark on. So it's exciting. And then this restaurant also has a drive-through, which is completely different than what we've had in the past. And I think we might be the first, and don't hold me to it, but I believe we are the first Jewish deli in America to have a drive-through. I believe we are the first.
Well, I remember when we had the conversation and you mentioned the drive-through and it didn't register until we pulled up to them. I'm like, oh, that's the drive-through.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. So if you are kind of in a time crunch, you have the capability to get your fix of this amazing food by going to the drive-through.
Yep.
So that's really, really awesome. Now, this item right here, I promise Ryan, this is for you, Ryan, because you haven't had one. Tell me, what do we got?
A Chicago dog? Ryan's never had a Chicago dog.
He's never had a Chicago dog.
Gosh, lox, Chicago dog. What else have you not had, Ryan? Oh my gosh.
Right.
All right, so Chicago dog.
Right?
Starts with one of our Schmaltz hot dogs, and we're known for those as well. So those are our own brand. They're made specifically for us. You can't buy them anywhere else at this point. But you start with your hot dog, you got a fresh bun. We've got our chopped onions, you have pickled relish, you have red tomatoes, you have a pickle, you have sport peppers, yellow mustard, and celery salt. So that is a Chicago dog. You're gonna have to eat one of those, Ryan, and I will make sure that happens before you go.
There you go.
All right.
There you go. Now you've been told, Ryan. Now I want to talk about an item here that it's kind of like a side item, but it's very special to me because I will go through a bag of this like it's nothing. And it's this right here.
Are we talking about the bagel chips?
Talk to me about this.
Okay, so day-old bagels become bagel chips. They get sliced up, and they get mixed with an oil blend. We'll put it at that.
Right.
And then topped with cheese, and those are addictive.
Okay.
You've been warned. You already know.
I already know.
You
I'm
already
addicted to this
know.
stuff.
But they come paired with each of the sandwiches, and you get a pickle spear as well.
Okay, I want you to hear this.
Yeah. That's a good crunch. That's a good crunch.
These are unbelievable. I remember the last time that I was at your restaurant, the old restaurant. I said, Michael, you have any more of those bagel chips out here? Here's a bag. I'm like, are you serious? And I ate it all in one sitting.
I believe
These
it.
are unbelievable.
I believe it.
Unbelievable.
You get those in the retail side as well.
There
So,
you go.
Yep.
Now, we were in the kitchen, beautiful kitchen. Let's talk about the bagels, because I know you were telling me you introduced new bagels.
We did. We have 6 new flavors, so I think we have 19 altogether.
Okay.
I can certainly list them off in my head, but some of the new ones, we now have a blueberry bagel, we've got a chocolate chip, we've got a salt bagel, an Asiago, a jalapeno cheddar. What was the other one? Garlic. So those are our new 6. And then the core ones, we've got plain, we've got a whole wheat, everything, sesame, cinnamon raisin, we got a, oh man.
I think you have an onion bagel.
I have an
right?
onion bagel.
I don't know, there's a lot of them.
There's a ton.
There's
a
a
ton.
ton.
And they're all baked fresh daily.
Yeah.
They're all baked
They're
fresh daily.
amazing. My favorite, I love the everything bagel and the onion bagel. Those are my favorite.
Yep.
But you can't go wrong with the bagels here.
A
They're
fresh
made
baked
in
bagel.
house. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Made in house, unbelievable. Now, you do have some sandwiches
Yep.
that are, at least on the deli side, they are made in bagel, and there's some that are made in rye bread and regular bread. How do you make the distinction between those, like when you put them in the menu?
When you put them where?
In the menu.
Oh, and the menu.
Yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
said the mail. I was like, we do that too.
Yeah, you do that too.
But
Okay.
when you bring the sandwiches together, we got a few that are on a bagel. So our Acme, and that's this one right here. That's the one that Ryan tried also today. That's got your lox, your capers, onions, tomatoes, and cream cheese. Then we have a turkey pretzel that's also on a pretzel bagel.
Yes,
So
yes.
that is a close relative to the
This
number
guy?
26,
Okay.
just with a honey mustard sauce instead of the
Okay.
mayo, and it's got cheddar cheese instead of
Okay.
American cheese. So
Okay.
slight differences, but that one's on a bagel. The other breads, we carry a marble rye and a seeded rye, or a Jewish rye as some people refer to, and then we also have challah bread, which is this bread right here,
okay.
closest to a white bread.
Okay.
We have hero rolls, which is what this one is right here, and then we just brought back an onion roll too, which are
Really?
fantastic.
Really?
Those are really good.
Now, are mostly the ones that are in a bagel mostly like classic Jewish style
These-
sandwiches, or are they some that you just created for this?
The lox and bagel's always
Of
been
course,
a
that's a
traditional.
classic,
That's
yeah.
a classic.
Yeah.
That goes back to New York deli right there in its finest. The turkey pretzel was something that was specific to us. We've had bagel sandwiches in the past, and we could have a feature on a bagel sandwich. You can always get a sandwich on a bagel.
Okay,
So
okay.
if you want, you can get any one of our sandwiches on a bagel. The hot dog would be interesting. Not sure about that one.
Okay.
But you could do it. You could do it.
Okay.
So-
So pretty much you can kind of sort of pick and choose.
You
So
can
if you
pick
don't
and
want the
choose.
Euro roll, you can have it in a bagel.
Any sandwich,
Okay.
yeah. We can also do lettuce wraps. We have a gluten-free option as well.
Okay.
Trying to hit everybody and their allergens and taste buds, whatever
Okay.
profile you would like, we can do it.
Okay. Now, what sandwich is this?
This is the Little Italy Torpedo. So this is the closest thing we have to, yeah, that's a big
Okay,
sandwich.
first of all,
That's a big one.
this is not little, okay? Dude, like, look at this thing. This thing's a monster.
So that one is the closest thing we have to an Italian sub. It's got balsamic vinaigrette on there. It's a
We're
good
supposed
sandwich.
to eat this.
Yeah. The soft salami on there is delicious.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
a good
awesome.
one. So it's
Wow.
got cheddar cheese, provolone cheese, lettuce, tomato, red onion, balsamic vinaigrette, turkey, and then soft salami. You got a good half pound, if not more, of meat on there. So
That's beautiful. And that bread
Yeah.
completely makes it.
yeah,
Completely
The
makes it.
hero
Because
rolls
it
are-
holds it. It doesn't break up, and that's phenomenal.
No.
That's phenomenal.
that's a good
Wow.
sandwich. That's a hidden gem on our menu. I tell you what, the people that order that, I'm always like that. That's my go-to right there. That or the deli salads. I'm drawn to those.
Okay.
So-
Now, you brought out like the entire menu, right?
Close, not the entire
Close.
menu, but
Okay.
close.
So, because you wanted to give me some preview of some items, let me ask you this, Michael. What is your favorite? If you had to pick one thing
Man,
out of everything you have,
this is really
what
tough.
is your favorite? I know,
This is tough.
but this is what the viewers want to know.
I know. My opinion is, what we're known for versus what my personal taste buds are is completely different. I'm a sucker for the corned beef and the pastrami.
Okay.
But I really like our deli salads.
Okay.
I'm a tuna fish egg salad.
Okay.
Chicken salad, chicken liver pate, all of those types of things. I tend to go towards first. And then it's the turkey sandwiches.
Okay.
And then the corned beef.
Okay.
But our brisket sandwiches, I didn't show you one of those, but those are always phenomenal.
Okay.
I got a soft spot in my heart for that one. So
Okay.
yeah, just like
Okay.
food,
Okay. Well, there you go. Food. That's your favorite.
all of
Okay.
it, all of it. But
Now, on the deli side, of course, so the restaurant has logical separation on both sides. So on the left side, they got the deli side, and then on the right side, they have the dining room. But on the deli side, you also have a grab and go section.
we do.
So talk to me a little bit about the grab
We
and go.
do. So we've got grab and go salads, sandwiches. If you're in the, if you just need a quick bite to get in and get out. If you can't go through the drive-through, you do want to come in and experience us. We have those available. We also do soups. So we make all of our own homemade soups.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, they're all buy one get one, but
Nice.
they're always good. We do a bunch of different. Like right now, we have a lot of stuff for Passover in there. That is ending this week, but we've got a lot of grab and goes catered towards that. Next week, who knows? That's the evolution of the deli. That's the
Okay.
beauty of the deli,
Right.
is that you have ingredients that are fresh, and you want to always put out the fresh ingredients. With the salads and things like that, we can always do different things.
Okay.
So depending upon when you come in here and what you see, it may be different than the next time you come in.
Okay.
But there's always something unique to try.
Okay.
That's
Very
what
cool.
deli. That's what it's all about.
There you go. I
That's what
love
it's
it.
all about.
Let's talk a little bit about the bakery, because that's my soft spot. I got
know.
a sweet tooth. So let's talk a little bit about the bakery. Tell me, what's the idea behind you guys, on top of being a deli, also having an in-house bakery?
So as of about 2 years ago, we took everything in-house.
Okay.
And so we were buying cookies, buying cakes and all that stuff. And we wanted to do something that was more homemade.
Okay.
We invested in our people, and we wanted to make something that was worthwhile of the deli names.
Okay.
And New York deli specifically, not so much the Jewish side. We do have Jewish pastries, the rugelach and things like that, but our expansion and our focus right now is really trying to get the larger cakes out, coffee cakes in the morning, the Eclairs, which are homemade as well. Those are awesome.
You shouldn't have said that, because this has been staring at me at the face the whole time. So look, this is homemade here. Here we go. Okay, Laura made this. I want you to hear this on video. Laura, I love you. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But we also had this incredible cake that I had never heard about.
The blackout cake.
The blackout. Tell me about the blackout cake.
So a blackout cake is going to be a chocolate cake. It has a pudding filling, a chocolate pudding filling, and then a buttercream on the outside. Cream cheese filling, or icing on the outside, and then the cake is there's crumbles on the top. So the cake gets dismantled, crumbles, and then it's all packed around the sides. So, and it's a triple layer. And you tried a piece of that this morning too. So, which is better? What do you like better?
Both.
Both.
Well, I remember Laura came out with this monster cake, and she said, "Where should I put that cake?" I say, "In my mouth." I mean, the cake weighs what, like 10 pounds?
It was
right?
about 10 pounds, yeah.
And she got a slice. Unbelievable. And whoever thought about putting pudding inside a cake is a genius. That's all I'm gonna say. That cake was unbelievable.
It's very
unbelievable.
good. It's very good.
And from what I understand, you brought it out for the first time today, is that right?
We brought it out for the first time today, but it will be an item going forward that we will continue to have.
Well, we really appreciate it because that was a showstopper.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I basically had for breakfast. It was cake, and it was awesome.
I think you tried about 4 different desserts for breakfast. So breakfast of champions
I had
for
some
sure.
matzo ball soup for breakfast.
Yeah, matzo ball soup.
I had the Acme, which had the lox bagel. I had cake, and I had something else.
You had a laki right off the grill.
There you go, laki. There you go.
Potato pancake right off the grill.
I love it, man. I love this place. There's just so many different options for everybody. Anybody can come here and find something. Plus, if you're in a rush, drive through.
That's true.
So you have no excuse.
Yep.
So look, everybody, if you're looking for more restaurants like Schmaltz, if you like restaurant content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you know whenever we drop a new episode. Michael, how can people find out more information about your restaurant?
They can go to schmaltzdeli.com, and that's schmaltz.com. They can go. They can call us. Phone number is 630-245-7595. You can email us at nosh@schmaltzdeli.com. That's NOSH at schmaltzdeli.com. I'm trying to think other than walking in the door and telling us you're here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
if you want parties, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, whatever you want, you guys have a private room too.
We do have a private room, and we can rent. We can rent out for the entire room. We have a patio in the back. If the weather's nicer, that can be accompaniment as well. So yeah, bar mitzvahs, wedding, we can do anything. Anything.
Birthdays, anniversaries, whatever you want.
Yep. Book club. We had a book club last
Book
week.
club.
So they came in, about 15 members. Anything you can think of.
Love it. So it can get, you can accommodate them here.
We can accommodate. We can
it.
feed you too.
There you go. That's the most important thing. Amazing food, beautiful kitchen. Like I said, I love all the food here. I love the bakery. I love you, Laura. I said it again on camera. Laura's off camera. Laura makes unbelievable pastries, so I love it. I love all this food. I mean, I've been here several times. This is the first time in this location, and I've been very impressed. I remember when we had the conversation the first time, and he was showing me on video, but it's not the same. You gotta come here. This place is awesome. It's one of my special places, and I'm gonna tell you right now, 1000% certified legit. You heard it from me. And look, if you want to find out more information, you heard where you found them. Find them on social as well. You can find a full listing for them on americasbestrestaurants.com. And look, that is it for me because I got to finish this Eclair. I think the doctor told me you got to eat more Eclair. I'm going to see you guys on the next one.